Hey, Mario Brown here, and in this video we basically gonna spy on the competition, and it's a very important video because it's gonna help you understand why some listings rank very well while others don't. So please pay close attention and let's have a look at a couple of listings in detail and let's analyze them. So let's start with plastic surgeons. That's a quite a competitive niche. And let's say we look at New York. Okay, New York plastic surgeon. And the first thing that I look at, when I look at the results is basically here at the reviews. Okay, I compare the reviews. As you can see, the #1 spot has the most reviews. Or actually here this listing has 121 reviews. And then also what stands out right now is that the first spots here, as you can see, they have the main keyword in their title. So I would recommend to them that they get rid of that, because like I told you before, Google is cracking down on that. And also what I usually check is paid tags. Google introduced a service recently where you can actually pay $25 a month and then you get a yellow tag. And let me just show you real quick what I mean. Let's have a look at New York accident attorneys. And here, as you can see, this is the red tag that I'm talking about. And wow, there are 4 people right here that use that already. And as you can see, it helps you to stand out a little bit, and also you get it tagged here on the map. So that's also something that I'm checking for. Here nobody's doing that. So if one of these guys would take advantage of that, they would definitely stand out. And then the next thing I do is I click on the listing actually and see why it's ranking so well. And Dr. Jennifer Walden, she has a great listing, and it starts here. She has a picture. Then if you check the categories here, if you click on the plus, you can see that she has a lot of content in the categories, so they're optimized. Here what you can see is third-party reviews in that section right here. So that means if somebody left a review for you on a third-party site like citysearch.com or like, let's say, insiderpages.com, it's going to appear here in that section. So what you want to do is, if you were to compete with her, you want to go to the exact same places and also get reviews for your business. You can ask former clients of yours to leave a review for you, and then it's also going to show up here, hopefully. The next thing, details. If I click on more details, she has a lot of content in here. There are her own details, and then details from other sites like here, healthgrades.com. If you again were to compete with her, go to the same site and make sure that you also submit your details. Whatever shows up within a listing of your competitors from a third-party site, you also have to go to that site and also submit your information, okay? Because they rank on the first position for a reason. Here, more details from a site, vitals.com, and there are more sites that have details, details about this business. So you want to go to the same places, like I said, and also submit your details. A very important section. Then here, photos and videos. As you can see, she took advantage. She has photos here and videos. Reviews, she has 33 reviews, which is great and which helps her ranking a lot. Okay, reviews are super important, and she has these in addition to the ones that we saw on top, the third-party reviews. Okay, then nearby places you might like. You cannot really have a lot of influence on that section, so I skip to the next. More about this place, very, very important section. Okay, these listings here, they are also called citations, and they are very important for your listing. She has 60 citations, which is great. Okay, in citation, I'm going to talk later on in the video in more detail about them and show you how to find them and how to get them, basically. And a citation just means that your business, as it is listed here, appears on other websites. So her listing here, more about this place, basically appeared on 60 other sites on the internet. And it's super important. And then here, user content, she has also several listings here, which is also great, which also helps. And user content means that somebody else created their own map in their Google account and they tagged your business in their map. Okay, I'm going to talk about that again later on in detail. So this is a listing that is very well optimized. Okay, this business or whoever is working for them, SEO wise or business listings wise, is doing a great job. And if you want to compete with them, get more reviews, get more citations. Okay, and here if I look at this listing here, you know, has 120 reviews. This is outstanding. Let's have a quick look here. Okay, also also has third-party reviews, as you can see here. Details, less details, a lot less. I mean, a lot less content compared to the #1 spot, as you can see here. Has photos and videos, which is good. And here are more third-party reviews indexed, what people are saying about. And then here again you see city search index, so you also want to go to city search and get a review or tell your clients to go to city search. Then here, like I said, 121 reviews. This is just great. And here more about this place. As you can see, this listing only has 34 reviews, I mean citations, so just half as much than the #1 position. And then user content, there's also user content. So this listing is also well optimized. It doesn't have the keyword in the title right now, so I think this is the main reason why it's not listed here on top. Once Google, you know, is going to force these guys here to change their title, you know, I'm sure that this listing right here is going actually to increase, especially if they start getting more citations. Now let's have a look at the New York accident attorney. Okay, this, you know, injury law is also very competitive. And let's see, so this website here is on position #1. It has 4 reviews. Okay, this guy here has 1 review, so it has more reviews than anybody else. It doesn't have the keyword in the title, as you can see, and it's still ranked #1. Basically nobody here has the main keyword in the title, which is good. And if I click here on reviews to check the listing, and I click here on categories, and I want you to do the same when you know, analyze your competitors. It's a very important step. He has a picture here. He took advantage of the 5 categories that he had. Let's see details. Okay, there's not a lot here in details. He could, you know, optimize them more. That's where you can catch up if you have more details. He took care of the videos. He has 5 videos. He should also add pictures, keyword optimized pictures. He has coupons. Okay, that's another point. You want to have coupons in there, and in another video we talk about the coupons and how to add them. Reviews. Okay, 4 reviews, more than any other listing. That's an important fact. And then here more about display citations. Wow, he has almost 200 citations, and I can tell you right now, this is the main reason why he's #1. I mean, this is an amazing amount of citations, 200. And then he also have 1 listing here with user content. So it is optimized, but as you can see, no pictures. The details, there's not a lot of stuff in the details. So if you were about to compete with this person, you would have, you know, you gotta get more citations, and it can be a lot of work, but I'm going to show you an easy way to get citations. But basically, if you want to outrank this person here, you have to get, you know, at least also 200 citations. If you can, get more reviews and better optimize your details. And that's how I go about it, and that's how you can outrank other listings, plus the basic setup that I teach you already. So let's have a look at the last example that's not so competitive. Let's say Insurance Agent Miami. Okay, that's, you know, as you can see, less competitive. Here the first listing has 7 reviews, which stands out. And you know, these guys, they don't have reviews at all. Here's 1 review. And one important thing that I would like to mention is also the reviews. You know, it also helps you to get a higher conversion rate, because think about it. If somebody is looking for an insurance agency and they come to this site and they see this listing here, right here, this local result, and they see that these guys have no reviews, but this guy has 7 reviews, obviously they click on it because they want to check out the reviews before they make a buying decision. So very important. So now I click on that listing. He has a picture here, as you can see. He took care of the categories that he can enter. Alright, there are not a lot of details. there's just one photo, so you know he can add 9 more photos plus 5 videos. He does have 7 reviews, which is super important, okay, because nobody else has reviews. And let's see citations. He has 20 citations, which is good. Okay, and then he has user content here as well. So he has citations, he has more reviews than anybody else, and this is the main reason why he's ranking #1 in my opinion. And this is how you go about it. So if you're an insurance agent in Miami, for example, and you were about to outrank this person, obviously you want to get more reviews, you want to get more citations, and optimize your pictures and everything else that I talked about in the other videos. So if I click on the second listing here, for example, to compare, he has a picture, he took care of the details, not many, of the categories here, not many details, no videos. And as you can see, he only has 18 citations and no reviews. So because of the citations, this person is on spot #2. And let's check out real quick #3. There's no picture here, and it's not even verified the listing. Okay, this business owner hasn't even verified his listing. Okay, he only has 9 citations right here and no reviews at all. So as you can see right now, this is how I go about it. Okay, I showed you the important sections and how you can find out why somebody is listed on top. Okay, it's very important that you check your competitors and you try to do a better job than they do. So thank you so much for listening. I hope you paid close attention, and I see you in the next video.